Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 32 of SubTerra Tech, where today, I've decided we needed to do a little bit of create to get these electric motors and automate them. So how are they done? Well, you're going to have to jump into this episode to see all the shenanigans we get into. But that's after you hit that like, follow, or like, subscribe, and that notification bell so you get notified when new episodes go live. And so let's get into this episode after you're done. All right, let's dive right in. All right, guys, we're jumping into this episode. I'm going to start us off with getting us a wireless transmitter. I think a wireless crafting grid would be useful. Not crafting monitor. I guess wireless grid is the ideal one, right? I can just pretty much tell it to make it. Alright, there we go. That charges completely. We need ME. No. We need range extenders. At refine. And these are called upgrades. Silk touch upgrade. Range upgrade. There we go. We're going to need quite a few of these range upgrades. Because they can make the infinite range upgrades. So we're going to need 3 of these range upgrades. So let's make these 3 range upgrades. That's 2. And 3 of these guys. And we can do this. Alright, now we've got the infinite range upgrade. And I think with so many of these, yeah, we can make the dimensional card. Since we haven't switched over to any other dimensions, which we will be going to the end here soon, I might make that between episodes, just to let you guys know. But yeah, there we go. Now we've got to take this wireless grid. See, it says network not found. So we got to come over here to this controller. We've got to shift right click it, and now we've got access to the grid wherever we go. Sure that there's an upgrade for this. Crafting grid. Crafting monitor, wireless crafting grid. Yeah, that's the one we want. Do we not know how to make a wireless crafting grid? Let's see here. Crafting grid. Nothing too fancy. Come on, come on. Where are you? I accidentally overmade the number of grids. Alright, so there we go. We got our crafting grid. If we press U here, it should show us the... There we go. Wireless crafting grid. And if we switch this out for that, now we've got the wireless crafting grid. And yeah, it looks exactly like our grids over there and in here. So now we have access to all of our stuffs wherever we're at. So we don't have to worry. That's been one of my things that I have been wanting to make for quite some time. I did get the creative course done up, but today's project. Now let's pull up the handy dandy clipboard. We can check mark that. We just did that. We did the creative upgrade to speed upgrades. Oh, I was talking about in that one. Where is it? Where is it? There is actually a let's see here. If we use this into making one of these, here we go. This is what I was looking at, making the creative generator booster. To make this, we need to get into Create, and that's why we're doing Create today. We'll get back to this one and set that guy up here. Once I get that done, I think this one I'm going to set up to make the crystalline ingots. I mean, might as well set that one up to do crystalline ingots. And I'm enjoying putting the item frames there to let me know which ones are done. So, here we go. What we need to do to get into the creative items that I want is these alternators. I want to set up alternators so that they're always able to be produced. So what we're going to have to do is set up a few items. First off, we're going to need a rolling machine here, which we have pretty much all of the stuff for. I am going to come off of this power right here, and we're just gonna attach you right like that for right now. So this is going to get its own power here shortly. But before we do that, we need to set up the crafters. We only need so many of them. Some water wheels to power these. Cogs to, well, get the power off of the water wheels. And we're not going to do too much. We're just going to say open up this wall 3 back. Three back should be enough for 3 of these water wheels. And what we're going to have to do is we're going to come up here where this is at. Okay. And open this up. All right, just open this up. All right, enough to get some water rotation. So what we're going to need is some water buckets, 3 of them, 1, 2, and 3. And what we'll do is set water here, set water here, and water there. And that's just enough water rotation to put that guy. Should be enough to start this up. We need a total of what? 1, 2, 3, 5, 3. So why don't we start setting it up? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. And that one up top there. That is to make the alternators. Okay, so what we're going to need now is the wrench. Put this stuff away here. We can type in wrench. Okay, so we have to add gold ingots down here. Add gold ingots. We can set that back there. We can reach in here and just grab some gold ingots for right now. 1, 2, and 3 of these guys. And we're going to have a wrench for this. I do not think... Oh, no, that does not do what I want it to. Oh, this wrench actually does. So why not... There we go. Now that we have that set up, we don't need that. But here we go. Alternator. We need 6 iron plates. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We can make iron rods with this. So let's just do this method. Makes it a little bit easier. It is the same price. All right, and let's get a barrel. We don't need to keep running over there. I keep forgetting I have this. All right, we need a barrel right here. Andesite alloy. And you guys are probably like, Malkor, why are you doing all of this type of stuff? Well, one, you'll see here in just a second. So we need 3 of these copper spools. Copper wire and an empty spool. So we got some empty spools. We're going to have to teach it how to make the empty spools. But to make the copper wire, we can make it in a rolling machine with copper sheets. We need 2, 4, 6 sheets. So we have 4 copper sheets, so we just need 2 more. And what we're going to do with these guys is we're going to toss them into the rolling machine here. And this rolling machine will take these guys and see we get wires from it. And if we actually set up a chest or something, I think it goes right into the chest. So let's grab a chest and see if that's the case, because I think that's the way it works. No. Okay, so that's not how it works. Let's take a couple more of these copper plates. We'll have to figure up an automation way. I think we'll just have to use pipes. And the reason why this is going so slowly is, well, one, it's just powered by one wheel. So if we do this, we should be able to get out our 3 copper spools. And now we can do that, and we should see this making an alternator, except we don't have a capacitor. Alright, and we need to teach it zinc sheets. So we need to add zinc down here to this guy. Add zinc. Submit. And if we teach, we're going to have to come over here, grab the pattern, because we don't have the pattern provider over there. So zinc sheets. All right, there we go. We can now teach you the zinc sheets. So now we should be able to get capacitors. We just got to wait for this to get done. There we go. There we go. Should be able to teach it how to make all of this stuff now. As we see, this is going very super slowly here. And that's fine. This is the very first recipe for this. How we're going to get the recipe into it is I'm going to use laser IO into the back. I'm going to put say an item chest here, laser IO things in the back. But what this will allow us to do, now that we can make alternators, is start speeding up all of our create stuff. And there's a reason why we need to go as fast as possible with create. I just wanted to get into a little bit more of create here. We've got that. Now that should go into here. It did not. I don't know why. But now we can use, say, a flux plug. Here's the best way to show you guys how this will work. We come up here where the water is at. We're going to kill off the water. we're going to take out this wheel. We're going to close that off. We're going to just get a shaft. From there, put it right here. And now, if we set this, no. If we wrench this guy, say here, okay, yeah. Now, if we add power to this guy, we tell it Malcore's network, you can use as much power Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta see if I made the right one. Alright, guys. I made the absolute wrong one. We need electric motors here. So, what I am going to do is get some brass sheets. We're going to tell it to make us 2 more of these. And we're missing brass. I really need to get a brass recipe done up so that it can make it on its own. Let's see here. It's what recipes? Got an arc furnace, I guess. Induction smelter. I guess we could do that method. So what we're going to do is make 3 more copper spools. Between segments here, I did get this set up, but I did not wire it up. So let's grab cables. There we go. There we go. So now let's copper spools. 3 of these. Brass. There we go. So now it's the same pretty much recipe as the alternator. The alternator takes rotational force and turns it into power. What we need is an electric motor. And that is where I messed up. Let's see here. One of the things we're going to need here is the capacitor. I did get this type of stuff taught to it. One, just so we could speed things up. I am just... sorry guys, I got the hiccups. Yeah, we've got to get this set up. I am going to, like I said, I am going to pretty much put a chest here. I do not know why that did that. There we go. Should be able to push it into that chest. So if we got all of that type of stuff done, capacitor and spool, there we go. Get that spool there, the capacitor there. Now, this is going to speed things along a lot because we can actually tell it to run stuff at a lot higher speed than just what the water wheels do. And the first ones that I want is over there. So we're just watching this, making sure that this puts it into this barrel here. And if that's the case, I think we can wrap up this episode, guys, and come back next episode and make the creative generator boost. I will just be making, well, at least a few of these alternators here. Or these not alternators. Yeah, why aren't you pushing that into there? Electric motors. That's it. So now we can put this guy here. We can what is it? And we can tell it that we want it to run at 256 RPMs per second. Because, you know, we're worth it. Oh. And you're like, what? Why did that just pop off? Because we told it to run a different direction than, see, we've got the current direction going this way, so now we should be able to add. Okay. Now, there we go. 256 RPMs. We can go as fast as we want now. We should be able to say, make us, I'm gonna, there it is. We're gonna tell it to make us, say, copper spools. We're gonna say 3 more copper spools. And you see right there, it's pretty much making this type of stuff as fast as it can. We should actually be able to see copper spools completely done. Brass sheets, we can request 6 of these. There we go. We can request a capacitor. You see how much faster this type of stuff is now. Alright, so let's see here. I really need to teach you how to make the andesite alloys, so I'll do that between between segments. But you saw how much quicker it was to get all of the stuff done up. That we can request as many of these as we want now. But the one bottleneck we have right now is this. Once we get this one done, I am going to break those 3 guys right back there. Set him up right here. so we have access to him. Like I said, I'm going to use laser IO to set this crafting up. If you guys want an episode on how to set laser IO up for crafting with this, leave that mention down in the comments. We'll do that if you guys want that. All right, one. And there we go. We've got one more of these guys done up. I do not know why you're not going into there. So what we can do here is grab some stone. Place it there. Break these 3 up. We can re-hill this wall here as much as we want. I am going to leave myself some space back here to do some walking around with to do laser IO. I think actually we could set it up on this side. Yeah, it will not interfere. With laser IO. And if we just click that, we can set that to 256. And that should be at, whoa, 256. There we go. These now will run at full speed. So if we say we want 6 brass, copper spools, we need 3 of them, a capacitor, alright, let's grab the stuff so far, andesite casing, or andesite, alright, and let's see here, copper, and our capacitor. Okay, so now, you've seen this run a few times. You guys should know how fast this runs. So, once we place this here, guys, I think I'm going to wrap up this episode. See you guys in the next episode. And, until then, later, Gators.